Alright guys, so with the release of Parfait Cookie as well as Mango Cookies Magic Candy, there are a total of now 16 Magic Candy that are available inside of the game. And you guys might be wondering, hey Hyrule, which ones should I level up first? Which ones are decent or which ones are good? And which ones are terrible or should not be invested in? So let's go into it guys, and let me talk about the Magic Candies that I highly recommend you guys to build, to the ones that are decent you guys can build if you guys have the extra resources to do so, and some of the ones that you should probably stay away from. All right, so starting off with the S tier, without a doubt right now these are the cookies that have one of the best Magic Candies and will be used in multiple different game modes that are available inside of the game. And the first one that I highly recommend you guys to build, if you guys have the chance to, is going to be without a doubt Cream Puff. She has a great crit damage buff that she's able to give to the entire team once you do level it up to plus 10 minimum. And then you also have stun immunity, you have extra attack buff, you have a passive crit percentage chance to herself as well. So yeah, she's absolutely insane. She has a great burst heal. The only downside is that she's probably not going to be used too much inside of the guild boss battle right now, and also inside of the arena she is usable, but because her cooldown is very long and she still needs to focus on crit, she is mainly going to be focused on the Cookie Alliance and World Exploration, which honestly becomes easy mode once you do start having Cream Puff and her Magic Candy. Next one is without a doubt going to be Squidding. Squidding is literally used inside of, without a doubt, I think every single game mode: World Exploration, Guild Boss Battle, Arena, One-Shot Comp, even inside of Cookie Alliance. Squidding is a great option, and I do recommend to build Squidding's Magic Candy. It's really good, adds extra damage, is very simple, also has the ability to gain damage resist as well for themselves once they do hit the enemies with the skill, and then also the regular attack adds defense reduction once Squidding does have the Magic Candy. Alright, Squidding's Magic Candy is very good, and I don't personally think that Squidding is going to get out of the quote-unquote meta for most of these anytime soon. Don't quote me on it, but I would say right now, if you guys do want to, take your game to the next level, Squidding's Magic Candy is going to be really good. Next one right now, I will have to say out of the other, Magic Candies, probably Parfait is going to be the next one. And Parfait is great in most cases as well. Inside of the arena, she's really good right now with that debuff immunity and also the burst heal that she gets when she's plus 10. The debuff resists 50% from her passive skill or your regular skill, and then added on to that, the extra stuff that she does with the Magic Candy, it's actually really good. Can be used inside of the World Exploration, can be used inside of the Cookie Alliance. Not really used inside of the Guild Boss Battle right now because of the fact that there are set teams for the Living Abyss and the the Dragon, but she has a chance to be within a Guild Boss Battle if anything changes. So right now, I'll say those three are the S tiers, the ones that I would highly recommend you guys to focus on first for general gameplay. You won't regret it too much. Like, you'll still be able to use it somewhere else, even if it does drop from one particular game mode. But the downside is those three all require arcane crystals. So I do recommend probably in this order if possible, or switching the order of Squidding and Cream Puff, because Cream Puff, for some players, you might need to still, pull her from the guild gacha. So I'll say, in this order or in this order, depending on whether Squidding and Cream Puff are available to you guys or not. So now moving on to the A tier, these are good Magic Candies. They're decent. They are specialized in certain areas. And first of all, it's going to be Mango. Mango is really good right now inside of the Red Velvet Dragon. You guys saw the video, and can be used inside of other game modes as well. Cookie Alliance, inside of the raid right now too, World Exploration, Arena, maybe kind of a gamble, but yeah, Mango Cookie, Magic Candy, very good. And then we also have T-Knight, absolutely insane inside of the arena. Is the only cookie who's actually able to beat 16-30 dark mode. But besides that, T-Knight needs to utilize cookies that needs to die. So I'll have to say T-Knight is probably in the A tier rather than the S tier because of that reason. We still have Rai. Rai is a great damage dealer, especially against a single boss or single enemy. And also the good thing about her is that she does multiple hits. Compared to Tartatan, the damage might not be there, but when it comes to that multiple hit, and bursting down HP shields as well. She's absolutely amazing. She adds, attack speed to the entire team as well. So she's really, really good still inside of certain game modes and inside of World Exploration as well. And then I'll have to say Madeline and Werewolf are the other two that I will have to put in the A tier. Madeline is still the one that has the best, light damage that we have inside of the game. And the Magic Candy itself, although he's not used as much inside of the arena, which he still can be, he has great self-sustain, extra healing, damage, and debuff immunity as well. So I have to say Madeline Cookies Magic Candy is still in the A tier, as well as Werewolf. Werewolf can still be used inside of the arena against one-shot comps and certain, comps that are in the game. And it's the only other cookie that can consistently put injury as well. So I'll have to say Werewolf and Madeline still A tier. Now moving on to B tier are going to be Mollisons as well as Purple Yam, and also going to be Vampire, Latte, and Espresso, alright? Or Espresso and Latte. These are okay, alright? Can be used. They're decent. In my opinion, they're probably not going to be worth too much to invest in as of right now for most players. Like, Latte and Espresso, they become better with the Magic Candy, but not that great either. You guys probably saw my tier list. Purple Yam, Mollisons. Mollisons has the ability to give crit buff, but now we have Rockstar, so she's not used too much. Only in certain comps where you still need to take advantage of like fire damage, then she comes into play. Purple Yam, decent tank, great self-sustain, but not really helpful to the team because he's very greedy. Vampire, he has great burst damage, but there are a lot of different cookies now that do a lot of burst damage as well. So I'll have to say these are like the decent one, average, and I'll probably just leave it at that for you guys. And then C tier, Licorice. Licorice Magic Candy is very underwhelming. I will have to say it could have been a lot better. It could have been the way to bring back Summoner Comp, but they added a poison damage, and yeah, it was not that great. Okay, in my opinion, probably stay away from it. Not worth your arcane crystals. There's a lot more like Parfait, Squid, and Cream Puff that you probably should focus on, and even Mango here. And then last one is gonna be D tier in my opinion. Milk Cookies Magic Candy, very, very underwhelming. Don't even need it, honestly speaking. Probably not going to be used anywhere. Yes, there are cleansing, there are self-heal a little bit, but the taunt is there with or without it. Same thing with Wildberry. You can use Wildberry with or without it. That's the reason why I'm putting Wildberry's Magic Candy as D tier. Extra damage, giving that HP shield, giving that crit damage reduction or crit resist. It all helps out, but it's like, you don't need it. So that's mainly the reason why I'm putting Wildberry and Milk Cookies Magic Candy at D tier. And that is pretty much going to conclude my tier list here for the Magic Candy after the release of Mango and Parfait. If you guys have any questions, like specific questions, please leave it down in the comments below. If you guys have any questions about the Magic Candy, what it does, then I have videos on every single one of them. I have done reviews on every single one of them as well, so please go and check those videos out as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.